This is a tale of unstoppable strength, unparalleled determination, and the birth of a legend. Strap yourselves in as we rewind the clock to Mike Tyson's 8th professional bout, where he faced off against the formidable Michael Jack Johnson. This short yet devastating encounter left Johnson with multiple fractured bones, courtesy of Iron Mike's overwhelming power. Get ready to relive the action. Just 6 months into his professional career, Mike Tyson had already established a fearsome reputation as a heavy-handed teenage dynamo. The word of his devastating punches spread like wildfire across boxing circles in America, making it increasingly difficult for Tyson to find sparring partners willing to face his turbulent rise through the ranks. Some opponents would walk right out of the gym, unable to handle the relentless power that Tyson unleashed. Some fighters, on the other hand, had the audacity to test their mettle against this rising star, including James Broad, Mike Jamison, Ken LaCusta, and Anthony Davis, to name a few. These brave souls, immortalized in the records of the Catskill Gym, were tough enough to endure the grueling daily sparring sessions with the unstoppable force known as Kid Dynamite. But as Tyson himself would say, you don't get anything without working for it, sweating for it, and sometimes bleeding for it. And indeed, bleeding they did, particularly when the head guards came off, as was the case with Michael Jack Johnson, Tyson's 8th professional opponent. In their clash in 1985 in Atlantic City, right after the bell rang, Johnson swiftly learned the harsh reality of standing toe-to-toe with Iron Mike. Johnson, coming off 2 consecutive knockout defeats, seemed like an unlikely candidate to halt Tyson's unstoppable winning streak. Tyson, with a record of 7-0, all 7 wins by knockout, was determined to improve his record to 8-0. Prior to his 8th professional bout, Mike Tyson had captured the attention of legendary boxing trainer Cus D'Amato, who saw immense potential in the young fighter. Under D'Amato's guidance, Tyson honed his skills and developed his signature aggressive style. Johnson, despite being the underdog, had a reputation for being a tough and resilient fighter. Many people believed that his experience and determination could provide a challenge for Tyson, even in the face of overwhelming odds. The first round began, scheduled for 6 intense rounds, but let me tell you, nobody expected it to go the distance. Tyson wasted no time and bulldozed his way in, launching a series of punishing rights to the body, followed by a left jab straight to the heart. It's worth mentioning that this was Johnson's first fight in 2 years, a fact that became apparent when he tasted the power of Tyson's left hook. Johnson crumbled to the canvas, the left hook digging deep into his ribs. Remarkably, he managed to rise to his feet, but his inability to defend himself signaled imminent disaster. The Atlantic City venue where the fight took place was packed with boxing enthusiasts, celebrities, and media personnel. The bright lights and buzzing energy of the crowd further heightened the sense of occasion, elevating the fight to a spectacle of epic proportions. Tyson's left hook had dealt a devastating blow, saving Johnson from further punishment, but it wasn't over just yet. And let us tell you, Tyson's devastating left hook, which caused Johnson's knockdown, was widely regarded as one of the most powerful punches in boxing history. Experts and fans marveled at the technique, precision, and sheer force behind Tyson's signature blow. With a significant 23-pound weight advantage, Tyson was determined to leave a lasting mark. He uncorked a brutal, wide-open overhand right, exploiting Johnson's lower guard. The impact shattered Johnson's jaw, knocking out 2 of his front teeth in the process. The pain was evident, and it seemed highly likely that his jaw had suffered a severe fracture. Tyson, thrilled with his dominant performance, sent a bone-chilling message to all potential heavyweight opponents during his post-fight interview. In a post-fight interview, Tyson, thrilled with his night's work, sent a chilling message to all potential heavyweight opponents. He explained his aggressive approach, stating that he never waited for an invitation to attack. Making his own openings and timing his strikes to perfection were the landmarks of his professional style. Confidently, he claimed to be the master of pinpoint accuracy, emphasizing that when his punches landed, they were unstoppable. It wasn't even ego speaking. It was a fact that any heavyweight hit by Tyson's right hand was bound to go down. The weight advantage Tyson had over Johnson, which was a staggering 23 pounds at the time, only amplified the impact of his blows. It seems as though no opponent would be able to withstand the ferocity of Tyson's punches. The commentators acknowledged this marvelous problem, highlighting the difficulty of finding experienced opponents for a young fighter who possessed the power to deliver hydrogen bombs with his fists. Surviving Tyson's onslaught seemed nearly impossible. The sheer force behind each blow raised the question of which heavyweight could endure such punishment. It was a challenge that seemed insurmountable for any boxer in the division. The replay spoke for itself. Tyson's punches possessed a unique ferocity, a raw intensity that left audiences in awe. It was a question of survival for anyone who stepped in the ring with him. In fact, we challenge you to name a heavyweight who can withstand the type of punishment that Tyson dishes out. The truth is, there are very few, if any at all. The force behind Tyson's blows is simply unmatched. But beyond the physicality of the fight, there was a deeper narrative at play. It was the story of a young fighter still in his teenage years who had overcome adversity and doubters to rise to the top. Tyson's journey from the streets of Brooklyn to the bright lights of the boxing ring was nothing short of remarkable. His relentless dedication, both in and out of the gym, propelled him to greatness. The recap video showcased Tyson's post-fight interview where he exuded confidence and a deep understanding of his craft. He spoke about the art of creating his own openings, never waiting for an invitation to strike. It was a testament to his ring intelligence and the instinctual nature of his fighting style. Tyson's words painted a picture of a fighter who knew exactly what he was capable of and how to exploit his opponent's weaknesses. As the video came to a close, the spectators were left in awe of Mike Tyson's prowess. His 8th professional bout against Michael Jack Johnson was a microcosm of his early career. Powerful, relentless, and awe-inspiring. It was a fight that solidified Tyson's reputation as a force to be reckoned with in the world of boxing. But this was just the beginning of Tyson's journey. The recap video served as a reminder that the young lion had many more battles to conquer, and the boxing world eagerly awaited his next move. With each fight, he would continue to etch his name in the annals of boxing history, leaving a lasting legacy that would be remembered for generations to come. The media frenzy surrounding Tyson's victory over Johnson propelled him to the national spotlight, making him a household name overnight. The boxing world and fans around the globe began to take notice, recognizing Tyson as a rising star and a force to be reckoned with. Tyson's triumph over Johnson served as a catalyst for his ascent in the heavyweight division. Promoters, trainers, and fellow boxers started to view him as a legitimate threat and a potential future champion, paving the way for more significant opportunities and high-profile matchups. As we conclude this journey through Tyson's 8th professional bout, we can't help but marvel at the extraordinary power that lies within the hardest hero. Mike Tyson's legacy lives on, forever etched in the annals of boxing greatness, and who knows what the future holds. Perhaps there will come a day when another fighter rises to challenge his incredible reign. And so, as the credits rolled on the video recap, the viewers were left with a sense of anticipation. They eagerly awaited the next chapter in the story of Mike Tyson, the hardest hero in boxing, whose explosive power and unwavering determination have forever changed the sport. Until then, my friends, thanks a lot for joining us on this thrilling adventure through boxing history. Remember, in the world of boxing, every punch has a story to tell, and we're here to bring those stories to life. That's it for today's video. Meet you in the next one, and until then, stay safe.